Hey, beautiful people, this is Stretch Our Dollars. Let's see if we can help Regina out from the comment section. Beautiful people, I'm just answering a question from the comment section for Miss Regina. She was having issues with when she changed lists, changed store locations, that the prices in her list did not update for her. So, after thinking on it and goofing around with it to see what's going on, I went ahead and this is what I've come up with. Now, this is some prices that are on the list. You see the glitter bulletin 350. You see the corrugated box for $16. Well, what I'm going to do is go to the home screen. I'm going to touch the arrow for the store location, and I'm going to put in a store. So without bogging you guys down with a bunch of computer lingo and things, what I think is happening, I think that it's having a failure to execute within possibly the coding or something. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to pick a store on this list. Now, I didn't have that issue. See how that price changed? I'm going to go back to the home screen. Let me see if I can pick a store. I'm trying to duplicate her issue. What I did earlier when I went back to the list, let's go back. I went back to the list. I went to the top left right corner, sorry, you guys. And I'm just going to put in a zip code. I'll pick this store right here in Vineland, New Jersey. Okay, you see my store updated up top up here with no issues. I'm going to go back to the list again. Now, everything looks the same. I think it's getting stuck. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I got this idea from Country Couponer. I remember she would keep the UPC code labels, the labels, the stickers off of various items. And I started doing that and just taping them to a sheet of construction paper. But however, it got to be too cumbersome. So instead of doing that, I just made myself a PDF and I would screenshot. You know how I combine the visual with the barcodes? And then that way, if I needed to just scan, I used to scan off of a old broken phone, but that was a hassle as well. But you can just copy and paste it into a doc. A young lady named Cassidy used to do that with her Facebook group. So we would basically just have a sheet of all the UPC codes and bar codes together. And if we needed to go to remodels, like Country Couponer had done previously and had a sheet of old stickers and labels, we just had it photocopied and printed out, and we would scan that sheet. And that was a lot quicker, you know. It was either that, or it was keep a couple of the items with you in the car and just scan them before you went, at midnight, and you can see which items flipped or which stores flipped. Let's see, I'm going to go back to this store, back to the Virginia area. Let me pick a different store. Now it looks like everything's the same. I'm going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to go ahead and try to scan something else. Let's see if we can execute it and get it to, and see all the prices are the same. I'm not seeing anything change, so perhaps I'll try one more store for you guys. And I'm going to go back to this original store. I've changed the store without issue. Okay, now that box stayed the same at 0, right? Now, like I said, it has a failure to execute within their program where they're at. Let's see if we can make it think that we're doing something different or we're adding another item to the list. I wish I had something else to scan that I would. Well, let's get some of these. Check it out, you guys. Guess who has the a source now? I'm gonna go ahead and punch in this UPC code. And I'm not seeing that it makes a difference whether you type in a code or whether you scan a code. Alright, that's our flowers. And this is the issue that I always have. And look at how it just spins and spins, spinning around like a carousel. And it always tells me the same thing. That there's an error. It makes me do this twice before it actually adds it to my list. And that has only started happening since I got this new phone. It didn't used to happen. I get that. And then I have to turn around and do it again. See all the changes it puts us through sometimes. You think all that money, they fix their app so it works appropriately. Not everybody's a penny shopper. Things like this could really deter. Now it's added to the list. And you see how it added a quantity of 2? And then it always makes me go back and subtract 1. Now I didn't make you guys suffer through what I just went through, attempting to subtract that 1 tablecloth 3 times. Sometimes I can come up here and subtract it. Now who knows what it's going to do, because this app just does whatever it wants to do. Look at that. Now it didn't subtract the 1 tablecloth initially. I hit subtract it again because it still reflected that it was a quantity of 2, and it subtracted it both. This app just does whatever it wants. But do you see how I punched in a different UPC code, and now our duck corrugated boxes, the 16 inches, are $4, and our total down here in the bottom right corner has changed from changing the store location. So, like I said, you can punch in a number or you can scan a UPC code after you change your store location. Because everything else I tried, I could not get it to duplicate what she was referring to, Regina was referring to. So that's the best solution I can come up for you guys. I hope that helps.